Inserting a picture. It's very easy to insert a picture and you have lots of options. I'll start here where I'd like to insert the picture. I'm going to position my pointer. I go to the Insert menu, and for this example I'll choose Picture, Insert a Picture from File. This allows me to browse my documents. I have a picture currently on the desktop I'd like to use. I click on the one I'd like to use and choose Insert. Now this goes in right now really quite large, so I want to manipulate it. It also opens up the picture ribbon. Now do note, if you click away, the picture ribbon's gone. I need to click on the picture to get the Picture Tools ribbon. First, I'd like to resize this, and I have lots of ways I can do it. I can just put my pointer at the side and click and drag to resize it. So I can click and drag by resizing. I do want to be careful not to get on a side because it will change the aspect ratio. In this case, I'll click Undo. Easier than to just drag that and drop it. The next thing I want to know is, how is this wrapping with my other text? In this case, it put it, by default, it's called In Line with Text. If I click there, I can say it's in line with text. And what that means, if we come back over here to Home and click on our Show Hidden Characters, it's sitting there in a space on the line, treated as part of the paragraph. That helps us to line things up nicely, but that's not always what we want. If I click on the Format tab and click on the Wrap Text button, I've got lots of options. If I choose, for example, Square, it will wrap the text around it in a square. And we actually, in this case, want to then drag it to position it where we want it, which is down here at the bottom of the screen. And it goes square around it. Another option that's very common, I'm going to go ahead and hide those characters again. Another option that's very common is in front of text, which gives us more ability to position it as we want, or behind text, which lets it go over. In this case, we actually do want this one to be square. And we also can change the size by clicking here and typing in the size we want. One thing you'll want to do if you do this is click the pop-out button on the size option, and you can set all of your things here. You generally want to make sure Lock Aspect Ratio is on. If that gets unchecked and you change one part of this, it stretches out. Normally not what we want to have happen. We usually want to make sure Lock Aspect Ratio is on. Another thing that we may want to do is set some special effects. Here in the ribbon are some picture styles, and if you click on that, you'll see that you've got different formats that go in right away. One that I particularly like is just to have a shadow on it so that that looks nice. But the choice is yours.